Hey everyone, today I want to share my experience with the Greenworks Battery Powered Lawn Mower. I'm part of an allotment garden which purchased a couple of these lawnmowers 2 years ago to replace some gas-powered mowers we previously had. Our overall space is quite large, with each member being required to maintain the grassy area between their garden plots. More than a few of us were skeptical whether these battery-operated devices would be up to the task being asked of them. So how's that decision worked out? In this video, I'll go over how to operate these lawnmowers, as well as my personal thoughts and experience after 2 years of use in our community garden setting. One of the most evident things you'll notice about this mower is just how lightweight and easy to operate it is. They are extremely easy to use and move around with a very straightforward design. Unlike a lot of other mowers, there is just a single height adjustment, which is at the back right. There are 5 levels to choose from rather than an individual wheel adjustment. And of course, being battery powered, there is no pull cord to worry about when starting it up. Simply press the button and while holding it, pull up the bar. And that's it, you're off and running. These come in a few different variations, with ours being the 80-volt one. The battery typically gives me around 20 to 25 minutes of use. It's important to note that the conditions you run it under will affect this to some degree. Thicker or taller grass will consume more power, as will wet and heavier grass. Once drained, charging the battery is very easy. Release the battery by pressing here and pulling it out. The charging dock holds it in much the same way, so just slide the battery in until you hear the click. A full charge usually takes only a couple hours from empty. In the 2 years since our allotment purchased these mowers, I've had plenty of opportunity to test, as well as hear from other members about how they were working out. So what's the verdict? To give a review as quick as possible, it's been far better than I expected. It's a very capable mower that doesn't cost too much, and it's very easy to operate. That being said, they aren't perfect, and I do recognize some flaws, which I'll go over. The most obvious drawback here is this mower is made for light duty work and smaller jobs. It's certainly not ideal if you have a big space to maintain due to the limitation of battery life. Now, hypothetically, you could buy a second battery, but as with most of these types of devices, that component is what makes up the bulk of the overall cost. For our use case in the allotment, where we are maintaining the small grassy borders immediately around our gardens, it certainly gets the job done well enough, and I'd be quite confident to recommend it to others for smaller yards or spaces. Easily one of my favorite things about it is how quiet it is. It's a mere whisper compared to a gas mower. Of course, that quietness comes at a bit of a cost, which is power. Don't expect to tackle anything too overgrown with this, at least not that effectively. It seems to handle grass just fine, but it does depend a bit on the length, as I have had it power off when bogged down in really long areas or when still a bit damp from the morning. Another less than ideal thing I've found is that while it comes with a clipping bag, it doesn't work as well as you might hope. I like to collect the grass scraps for composting and mulching, but there doesn't seem to be quite enough power to pick it all up. It does an okay job, but as you can see here, plenty gets left behind. And note that when I did film this, I actually went over the area twice, and still there's quite a bit left on the ground. For small jobs and non-commercial use, I think this is a great lawnmower. I really appreciate it being easy on the ears, operating at just a whisper, as well as being lightweight, making it very easy to use and move around. For the right use case, it's not a bad deal whatsoever. That being said, be aware of its limitations. You won't be anywhere close to matching the power of a gas lawnmower, and you'll be limited in use time by the overall battery capacity, unless you choose to purchase a second. I hope this video has helped you mow through the marketing and provided some useful real-world experience. So have you used one? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let the rest of us know what your experience was in the comments down below. And until next time, happy gardening.